36. The cost price of item B is 160 more than the cost price of item A. Item A was sold at a profit of 30%. Item B was sold at a loss of 40%. If the respective ratio of selling prices of items A and B is 3:2. Right. What is the cost price of item A? You are asked about cost price of item A. Let it be 100%. Cost price of item B becomes 100% plus 160. Item A's selling price becomes 130% because item A is sold at a profit of 30%. Selling price becomes 130% and cost price of item B is 100% plus 160, but item B was sold at a loss of 40%. 40% loss in the sense 60%. 60% of what? 60% of what? Cost price of item B, which is 100% plus 160. Can we simplify this? 60% of 100% is 60. 60% of this 50% plus 10%, right? 50% 80, 10% 16, total 96. So denominator becomes 60% plus 96. This is selling price of A and this is selling price of B, and which is given as 3/2. 3:2 or 3/2. 60% is equal to 180%. 260, 180 difference 80%. 80% is equal to 96 into 3. 80, 96. What is difference? 80, 96. Difference 16, which is 20% of this, right? Yes or no? So 120% of this number into 3. You are asked about cost price of item A, which is 100%. 120% of this, 120 into 3, 360 answer. Otherwise you need to go for cross multiplication. Takes time. Relation between 80 and 96, 120% of this number into 3. 100%, 120% of 100 is 120 into 3, 360 answer. There are 6 consecutive odd numbers. Difference between the square of average of first 3 numbers and the square of average of the last 3 numbers is 240. What is the last odd number? How many numbers are there? 6 numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Average of first 3 numbers is this one. Average of last 3 numbers is this one. So they said square of this number and square of this number, whose difference is given as 240. Yes or no? Right. Odd number ends with, tell me, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, again 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? But you are asked about square, right? They have given information about square. 1 square always ends with, 3 square ends with, next 5 square, 7 square, 9 square, again 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square. So these are going to be your last digits of squares of consecutive odd numbers. Now, how many numbers are there in between these 2 numbers? 2 numbers are there. So they said difference is given as 240. So difference of squares of these 2 numbers should be equal to, should end with 0. Are you getting? I'm talking about last digit. Square of this number and square of this number. When you take difference, that should end with 0. So square of these 2 numbers should end with same number. Then only you will get difference as 0. Yes or no? Where can you find that combination? Yes or no? This must be the combination. And this number is 9. Previous number should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our numbers ends with this combination. You're asked about last digit. Last number ends with 5. How many options are there? How many options are there? That's it. Got it or no? మీకు ఎలా చెప్పాలో నాకు బాగా తెలుసుగా. x minus 1 fine, x minus 2, x minus 4, x minus 6, x minus 8, x minus 10. These are our numbers, and if you calculate x value, that is your answer. Average of first three numbers is x minus 8. Square of this number, x minus 8 square. Average of last three numbers, x minus 2. Square of that number, x minus 2 whole square. Difference is 240. If you solve this, you will get linear equation, not quadratic. X square gets cancelled, right? X square, a square plus b square minus 4x minus x square already cancelled. 8 square 64 minus minus common this now, minus 16x is equal to 240. Right? Minus of minus plus. Minus 4x plus 16x, 12x is equal to minus 64 plus 4, minus 60, goes to right hand side, plus 60, 240 plus 60, 300. 12x is equal to 300, x is equal to 300 by 12 is equal to 25. Understand? Super చెప్పాడు కదా సార్. ఇంకేం మాట్లాడతాం ఇంకా. See, if we have some number here x, this becomes x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6. They said x plus 6 whole square minus x square is equal to 240. Okay? A plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab plus x square minus x square cancel is equal to 240. 12x is equal to plus 36 goes to right hand side, becomes minus, which becomes 204. 12x is equal to 204, x is equal to by 12. 10 times 120 plus 84, which is 7 times. Total 17. So x value is 17. So this number is 17, 19, 21, 23, 25. You're asked about last number. See, I am verifying last digit. Difference of these two numbers should be equal to 240, where my last digit is 0. Just verifying that. I am taking odd numbers, squares of odd numbers. 1, last digit. 1 square ends with 1, 3 square ends with 9, 5 square ends with 5, 7 square ends with 9, 9 square ends with 1. Again the same number will come here. 1, 9, 5 and so on. Between these two numbers we have two numbers. And as our last digit is 0, last digit of these two numbers should be same. Then only difference ends with 0. I am verifying that combination. And this is the only way. In between these two numbers we have two numbers and last digits are same. Then last digit of difference becomes 0. So number should be something like this. First number should end with 5. Last number should end with 5. Only one number is there. 25, right answer. Okay? Right. Next. 38. In a bag there are 15 red and 5 green balls, 2 balls are drawn at random. Total how many balls we have? 20 balls. What is the probability that at least one ball is drawn is green? At least one of the balls is green, right? So instead of at least one, we'll go for 1 minus no green. Total probability should be equal to 1. And from this we'll subtract probability of getting no green ball. So out of 20 balls, in how many ways can you draw 2 balls? 20 C2. And no ball should be green. So both the balls should be from red color. How many red we have? So that is 15 C2. 1 minus 15 C2 by 20 C2. 15 into 15 by 20 into 19. 5 3 times, 5 4 times. This is 2 times and this is 7 times. Which is 1 minus 21 by 38. Which is 17 by 38. Next. A started a business by investing 15,000 at the end of second month from the start of the business. B joined with 36,000 and at the end of fourth month from the start of the business C joined with 30,000. If the A's share in the profit at the end of the year was 4,650 rupees, what was the total profit received? Right. So A invested 15,000 for 12 months. B joined after 2 months from the start of the business, so he will be there for 10 months and he invested 36. So 36,000 will be there for only 10 months. C joined after 4 months from the start of the business, so he will be there for only 8 months with investment 30,000. So 30,000 will be there for 8 months. This is their profit sharing ratio. Cancellation with 5, or you can go for 10, cancellation with 10 also, no issue at all. Cancellation with 10 also. Here 10 multiple, here 10 multiple, here also we have 10 multiple. 10 multiple in the sense 1 5 multiple, 1 2 multiple out, right? 5 how many times? 3 times. 2 how many times? 6 times. 10 cancel and this is 3 times. And everywhere you can see 3 multiple or 6 multiple too. Right? 6 once, 6 times. 3, 2, 4 times. So ratio becomes 3 is to 6 is to 4. A receives 3 parts and total profit is 13 parts. 3 parts is equal to 4, 6, 5, 0. 13 parts is equal to how much? Amma? 20150. Right. If I was to solve this question, you can go for horizontal comparison or vertical comparison also. Better to go for vertical comparison. 3 4 times 12 plus 1/3 of this number. 4 times of this number is 12. 1/3 of this number is 1 part. 12 parts plus 1 part is 13 parts. Are you getting? Right. 3 times of this number. 4,000 3 times. 12,000. 600 3 times. 1,800. 53 times. 150. Total 1,950. And 1/3 of this number is 1 part. So you need to also calculate 1/3. 1,550. So your answer ends with 00. How many options are there? Akka, 4 times. 4 times, correct. 4 times of this number. Wait a minute. 350, right? This is 350 less than 5,000. 4 times of that number will be 350 4 times. 1,400 less than 20,000. 1,400 less than 20,000. That will be 18,600. Your answer should end with 150. How many options are there? Only one. So I am going to treat this number 4,650 as 350 less than 5,000. Need to calculate 4 times of this number. 4 times of this 20,000. 4 times of this 1,400. Double. Enough. 18,600 plus 1/3. Or else you can even go for horizontal comparison also. It's up to you. or else, or else. Last digit of this number? 3. Ends with 50, right? Here also 3 should end with 50. Yes or no? Over. Next. Enti? Next. At present, Diva's age is twice the age of Eva, and Faiz is 6 years younger to Diva. 6 years, hence the respective ratio between Eva's age at that time and Faiz's age at that time will be 7:10. What will be Diva's age 5 years hence? 5 years hence, after 5 years. What is Diva's age? What is Diva's age? Twice of Eva's age. Should be even number, right? Yes or no? Diva's age is even number. You are asked about Diva's age after 5 years. Answer should be odd number. You have only one odd number. అర్థమైందా? See, they said Diva's age is twice the age of Eva. Twice in the sense should be even number, right? And you're asked about after 5 years, even number plus 5 should be odd number. You have only one number. Enough. Done. Next. The respective ratio of radii of two right circular cylinders is 4:5. The respective ratio of volumes of cylinders A and B is 12:25. What is the respective ratio of their heights? Volume ratio is given. Volume. Circular cylinder. Pi R square H1 by pi R2 square H2. As you are asked about ratio, you need not to consider pi. And which is given as, volume ratio is given as 12/25. And radius ratio is also given as 4:5. So I'll write it as 4 square, 16, 5 square, how much is that? 25. 25 cancel 4 3 times, 4 times. Height ratio becomes 3/4, which is 3:4. ఫార్ములాలు తెలుసుగా మీకు? నాకు రావు. నీకు కూడా రావా? నేను మీరు అట్లా అంటే అడిగితే చెప్తా. మరి మీరు అట్లా మొహమాట పడితే ఎట్లా? షేప్ తెలుసు కదా, షేప్ కూడా తెలియదంటే ఇంకేం చేయలేం మనం. ఇంకా భగవంతుడు కూడా కాపాడలేడు మిమ్మల్ని. వాల్యూమ్ కదా, లోపల ఉండాలి. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఇది ఏది లేదనుకుందాం. బాటంలో ఏముంది? సర్కిల్ ఉంది. లోపలంటే ఏంటది? ఏరియా, పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్. దీనిపైన ఇంకోటి కూడా ఉంది, అప్పుడేమవుద్ది? పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఇది కొంచెం హైట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అర్థమైందా? హెచ్ సర్కిల్స్ పెట్టామని అనుకుందాం. ఒకటి పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్, హెచ్ సర్కిల్స్ ఉన్నాయని అనుకుంటే పై ఆర్ స్క్వేర్ హెచ్. అర్థమైందా? అర్థం కాలే? ఇదే పెయింట్ వేయాలనుకోండి, అంటే పెరిమీటర్ బయటకు తీసుకుంటాం. లేటరల్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియానా మీరు అనేది? అది టోటల్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా అంటే పైన కింద చుట్టుపక్క మొత్తం టోటల్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా. లేటరల్ సర్ఫేస్ ఏరియా అంటే ఓన్లీ రౌండ్గా ఉండేది. ఇదే అనుకుంటే దీని చుట్టూ మొత్తం కంప్రెస్ చేస్తే కింద ఏం మిగులుతుంది? సర్కిల్. బయట వైపు అంటే ఏంటది? పెరిమీటర్, విచ్ ఈస్ 2πr. రెండు ఉంటే 2πr into 2. If you have 3 circles, 2πr into 3. If you have h circles, 2πr into h. If it is total surface area, you need to add bottom part and top part also, which is square. Yes or no? And this is circle area pi r square, and here also pi r square, that is 2 pi r square. This is total surface area. If you take 2 pi r common, 2 pi r into r plus h. Okay? Next. In the answer end, what is our answer? 3:4. 42. A vessel contains a mixture of milk and water in the respective ratio 13:3. Right. 13:3. 32 liters were taken out and replaced with 18 liters of water, and added 18 liters of water, and the ratio becomes 13:6. What was the initial quantity of the mixture in the vessel? So what is the initial ratio of milk to water? 13:3. So total quantity should be 16 parts. So you are asked about the total quantity, initial quantity in the vessel. Answer should be 16 multiple. If you have only one 16 multiple, you can close that. All are 16 multiples. ఖచ్చితంగా లాజిక్ ఇక్కడ ఉండదు. For these type of questions, every option or definitely more than one option will be there which is a 16 multiple. Logic will be here. Come on. From the initial quantity 32 liters were taken out and again 18 liters were added. What is the total effect here? Total effect 14 liters were taken out. Are you getting my point? So from the initial quantity, after this replacement, 14 liters were taken out, and now the ratio becomes 13:6. In the sense, once you subtract 14 from the initial quantity, that number should be multiple of 19. Are you getting? Right. Need to subtract 14. Subtract 14 here. First of all, answer should be 19 multiple, right? This is 2 more than 19 multiple. This cannot be your answer. Got my logic? This is 2 more than 19 multiple. So when you subtract 14 from it, it can never be 19 multiple. Take it as granted. Subtract 14, 130 can never be a 19 multiple. Yes? Subtract 15, 162. 162. Is that 19 multiple? No. 162 na? Yes or no? 162. 162 cannot be 19 multiple. Subtract 14. 146 is not a multiple of 19. ఐదు కాలేదంటే ఇదే ఆన్సర్. First four are not right answers, so fifth should be your answer. If you have any doubt, you can confirm it. Subtract 14 from it, 114, which is 6 times of 19. That's your answer. Okay. Or else if you want to do it, initial quantity of milk is 13 parts and water is 3 parts. Total how many parts? 16 parts. How many liters were taken out? 32 liters. 16 parts is equal to 32. Each part is 2 liters. So we have 13 parts here. So you must subtract 26 liters of milk and you must subtract 6 liters of water. And then you are adding 18 liters of, where is it? Water. To this you are adding 18 liters of water. This is our new content, which should be in the respective ratio 13:6. 13/6. Go for cross multiplication, solve it. You will get 1 part value and 16 parts is your answer. See, you need not even go for cross multiplication, I will tell you. Take 13 common, this becomes p minus 2 and this is plus 12, this value is plus 12. Take 3 common, that becomes p plus 4. 3, 2 times, 13, 13 cancel. 2p minus 4 is equal to p plus 4. P is equal to 18. 16p is equal to how much? 16p na? Eight into 8, 64. 64 two times 128, right? Into 4, into 4, sorry, into 8, into 8. 16 into 8. I'll write 16 as 2 into 8. Into 8. That will be 2 into 8 square. 2 into 64. 128. Last option. (43) Dara invested P rupees for 2 years in scheme A, which offered 10% per annum compound interest compounded annually. So Dara will get 21% interest from scheme A. Yes? True? Right. So first year she will get 10%. Second year 10% and interest 10% on first year interest, which is 1%. Total 21%. So interest obtained from scheme A becomes 21%. She lent the interest earned from scheme A. How much is that? 21%. To Sumi at the rate of 16% per annum simple interest, if at the end of 5 years Sumi gave 3024 rupees to Dara and thereby repaid the whole amount, loan amount and interest. What is the value of P? Initial value. So you have initial value as 100%. From this, they are going to get 21% as interest. Okay, from scheme A. They invested 21% in scheme B for 5 years at the rate of 16%. What is simple interest in terms of percentage? 16 into 5, 80%. What is the amount which we have to return? 180%. 180% of what? 21. Yes? So that will be 180% of 21% is the amount that Sumi is going to return after 5 years, and which is given as 3024. You are asked about P value, which is 100%. 100% is equal to how much? What is 200% of this number? 42. 42. What about 10% of this number? 2.1. 20%? 4.2. So 42 minus 4.2. 42 minus 4.2. First subtract 2. Then subtract 2.8. How much is that? 37.8. Na? 37.8% is equal to this much. 100% is how much? We'll go for vertical comparison. 3 times of this number. 33 times 90. 7 3 times 21. 90 plus 21 111, which is more than 100%, right? So answer will be definitely less than 3 times of this. Yes or no? 3 times of this number? 9,000. Answer should be definitely less than that. Yes? Look at your options. I will go with fourth option, because forget about decimals. Forget about decimals. Observe only last digit. Last digit ends with 8. 8 times ends with satisfied. So my answer should end with 8. Forget about zeros, and here is the only, this is the only number where I can find 8 as last digit, except number of zeros. Or else you need to go for manual calculation. Or else, if you are really good at simplification, what is 3 times of this number? Near about. Tell me approximate value. What is 3 times of this number? Tell me approximate. 111 something. But we need 100%. So you need to subtract, what is 10% of this number? 11.1. So you need to subtract 10% of this number, which is 11.1. That will be 100. Am I right? What is 3 times of this number? 9,000. What is 10% of 9,000? 900. 9,000 minus 900? 8,100. Is near about 8,000. Got it? A is 4 times as efficient as B. A started working and after 4 days he was replaced by B. B then worked for 8 days and left. If A and B together finished 50% of the total work, in how many days B alone can complete the work? Your first condition says A is 4 times as efficient as B. So if B does 1 man work, A does 4 men work. Can you treat like this? Is A's efficiency 4 times of B's efficiency? Is this correct? Yes or no? Right. Come on, let me start this. A started working and worked for how many days? If A worked for only 1 day, he works which is as equal to 4 men work. But A worked for 4 days, which is equal to 16 men work. Okay? After that, B replaced A and B worked for 8 days. If B works for 1 day, work will be equal to 1 man work. But he worked for 8 days and that is equal to 8 men work, which is 16 men work, and here you have 8 men work. 16 plus 8, 24 men work. 24 men completed 50% of the work. To complete 100%, how many men should be there? 48. So 48 men can complete the total work. Yes? Now the same question. What is your final question? In how many days B alone can finish the work? What is B's efficiency? 1 man. 48 men can complete the total work. Right? Working with 1 man, how many days are required? Answer is over. Next, Dhruva gave 35% of her monthly salary to her mother. From the remaining salary, she paid 18% towards rent. What is remaining salary? 65%. So out of 65%, she paid 18% towards rent and 42% she kept aside for her monthly expenses. So what percent is already over now? 60% of 65% is completed. What about remaining one? 40%. 40% of? Right. 40% of 65% is left with her. And now, the remaining amount, this much. So let me write here. Dhruva gave 35% to mother. Out of remaining 65%, 60% is spent. Remaining money will be equal to 40% of 65%. How much is this? 10% double, 20% double, 40%. Okay? What about 10% of this? 6.5. Double, 13. Double, 26. Right. So 26% is remaining money with her. The sum of the amount she kept in bank and kept in bank is this much only, right? 26%. And that she gave to her mother, 35%. Together is equal to 43,920. What is sum of these two numbers? 61. 61% is equal to 43,920. What was her monthly salary? 100% is equal to how much? Okay. First look at your options, 75,000, 60,000, 80,000 something. Yes? 6 times of this number? 6 times of this number? 360, but we have more than that. 7 times of this number? 427, which is very close, right? So answer should be definitely more than 7,000 or 70,000 or 7 lakh something. But my number should start with 7. And answer should be more than that. Yes or no? How many options are there? 3 options are there. 3 options are there. Wait a minute. If it is 75,000, answer should be 75 multiple. Yes? If it is a multiple of 75, it is equal to calculating, it is equal to getting 75%, right? 75 multiple in the sense into 75, which is equal to 75%, I will say. 75% of this should be equal to this much. Forget about percentage, into 75 I am talking about. 100 times of this number, 6100. 50 times will be 3050. 25 times will be equal to 1525. 75 times should be equal to 4575. But here we have less than that. Yes or no? So answer is definitely less than 75. But should start with 7. How many options are there? 72,000. Or else, forget about 0 here. 1 into 2. 1 into 2. So your number should start with 7 but should end with 2. Forget about zeros. Forget about zeros. Your number should start with 7 but should end with 2. Only one option, 72. Or else you'll have to go for manual cancellation. 46 to 50. Any particular question? Sure? Ma, 40? 48. If the number of enrolled students in Institute A in 2010 is 20% less than that in 2011, how many students were enrolled in Institute A in 2011? Right. In 2010, how many students were enrolled for Institute A? 260. 260. This is in 2010. It asked about 2011. Your information says in 2010, number of students is 20% less than number of students in 2011. So if it is 100% and this becomes 80%. So you are given 80% but you are asked to calculate 100%. How much you are adding here? 20. Which is 1/4 of this number, right? Yes or no? So here also I need to add 1/4 of this number. 1/4 in the sense half and half. Half is 130. Again half, 65. So you need to add 65 to this number. 260 plus 65. 325 answer. Fifth option. Done? Any other question? Come on, 51. 35 into 4. Double, right? Double. 35 double, 70. Double, 140. Remember, 140. Easy to remember, right? Next, under root 26. 5 point something, near about approximate 5. Into 22. 10 times and make it half. Into 5 will be equal to into 10 by 2, right? Into 10, 220, half, 110. 140 minus 110, 30. Following. 661 plus 45. 661 plus 45. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold it. 65. Take 40 here. I have 1 here, 5 here. Total 7. Total 6. Hey, 606 got it. 706. Wait. 112 divided by 16. 112 by 16. 7 times. Subtract 7 from this. Near about 700. Okay? %70 of 440 divided by 30% of some number is equal to 18. Question mark goes to right hand side and 18 comes here. And this is your answer. Percentage, percentage cancel. 0, 0 cancel. 18 3 times. 54 10 times. But here we have 100 less than that. 100 in the sense, what is our denominator? What is our denominator? 54. This is 100 less. In the sense 2 times less. 2 times less than 10 times. That will be 8 times. 7 into 8. 56. Answer should be nearby 56. 57. Percentage, percentage cancel. 0, 0 cancel. 18 3 is 54. 54 10 times is 540. But here we have 100 less. In the sense, again here we have 2 50s less. 10 times minus 2 times will be 8 times. So 440 by this number is 8 times. 7 into 8, 56. Answer should be nearby that. Next. How much is this? 65 divided by 13. How many times? 5 times. 5 times of this number. 500 5 times. 2500. 45 times. 200. 2500 plus 200. 2700. What percent of 2700 is equal to 810? 10%? 273 times? Yes? 10% into 3, 30%. Right? What is this? 116. 3 times of this number? 33 times 90. 6 3s 18. 90 plus 18 108. That is 108. You have 6 more. Come on, 116 by 36 plus 18 6 times. This is clear, I think. 18 6 times 108 plus 108. This value will be more than 3 but less than 4. If it is 3, 108 plus 3, 111. If it is 4, answer would be 112. Either 111 or 112. 110. Right? Need not worry about it. 56 to 60. 56 to 60? 50? 57. And apart from 57? Any other question? 56, 57. Next. 59. Next. Mara mokka munde cheppochuga. చల్లకొచ్చి ముంత దాచినట్టు వచ్చింది దేనికి చెప్పించుకోవడానికే కదా, మరి రానప్పుడు అడిగితే ఏమవుతుంది? సి ఇక్కడ ఎవ్వరూ కూడా మొహమాట పడకూడదు. కొంతమంది దగ్గర చచ్చిన అబద్ధం ఆడకూడదు, ఎప్పుడు నిజాలే చెప్పాలి. డాక్టర్ ఏమయ్యో ఏం మంచి స్పీడ్గా ఉన్నారు. నెక్స్ట్ అసలు వైఫ్ తర్వాత సంగతి. ఎదురుగా ఉన్నాండి మర్చిపోయి ఏడాడో చూస్తూ ఉంటారు. సుధీర్ సార్ కాదులే కానీ టీచర్, ఓకేనా? టీచర్ దగ్గర కూడా అబద్ధాలు చెప్పకూడదు. చచ్చిన అబద్ధం అండి నేనైతే. నిజంగా మహా అయితే ప్రాణం మీదకి వస్తుంది అని అంటే నిజం చెప్పటం మానేస్తాను, కానీ అబద్ధం మాత్రం చెప్పను. రెండు తేడా ఉన్నాయండి. నిజం చెప్పకపోవటం వేరు, అబద్ధం చెప్పడం వేరు. అర్థమెటిక్ కదా ఎంతైనా. కమాన్ 56. సి కాబట్టి ఎవరు కూడా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత నాకు ఒక్కళ్ళకే రావట్లేదేమో మిగిలిన అందరికీ వచ్చేమో అని ప్రతి ఒక్క మనిషి అనుకుంటాడు. అర్థమైందా? నాకు ఒక్కళ్ళకే అర్థం కాలేదు అనుకుంటా, మిగిలిన అందరికీ అర్థమైందేనని అందరూ అనుకుంటారు. కాబట్టి ఎవరు బయటపడరు. సో ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది మొహమాట పడ్డానికో లేకపోతే పక్కన వాళ్ళు ఏమన్నా అనుకుంటారనే కాదు. సంవత్సరం అంతా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిన రోజున కనపడిన ఎదురుపడే ప్రతి ఒక్కడు అడిగే క్వశ్చన్ ఒకటే, ఏంటి? రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత నువ్వు క్లాస్లో డౌట్ అడిగావా, సుధీ సార్ని డౌట్ అడిగావా, ఏబీసీ సార్ని అడిగావా, XYZ మేడంని అడిగావా, డౌట్ అడిగావా అని కాదు. రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిన వెంటనే ఏమడుగుతారు ఫ్రెండ్స్? ఏమైంది రిజల్ట్? అదే కదా. ధైర్యంగా ఎదురుపడి ఎవరు ఎదురొస్తారా అని మనకి వెయిట్ చేస్తూ ఉండాలి రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిన రోజున. అర్థమైందా? రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిన రోజున మనకి తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఎవరు ఎదురు పడతారా అని ఎదురు చూసే స్టేజ్లో ఉండాలి. ఎవడన్నా కనపడతాడేమో రూమ్లోంచి బయటికి రాకూడదు, ఈ స్టేజ్లో ఉండకూడదు. తేడా తెలుసు కదా రెండింటికి. సక్సెస్ అనుకోండి, ఉద్యోగం వచ్చిందనుకోండి, ఇద్దరికి చెప్తాం, అడిగినాడికి అడగనాడికి. అంతే కదా. ఉద్యోగం వస్తే ఎస్ ఆర్ నో. రాలేదనుకోండి, ఫోన్ స్విచ్ ఆఫ్ చేసి ఎవరికి దొరకకుండా వెళ్ళిపోతాం. ఓ పార్క్కో, ఓ సినిమాకో, ట్యాంక్ బండ్కో, దూడటానికి కాదు, అడిపోయి కూర్చోడానికి. ఈ స్టేజ్లో ఉండకూడదు. ఈ స్టేజ్లో ఉండకూడదు అంటే ఇక్కడ దాకా వచ్చిన తర్వాత మొహమాట పడకూడదు. ఎట్లాంటి డౌట్ ఉన్నా కానీ అర్థమయ్యేంత వరకు చెప్పుకోండి. 56 ఫర్ కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ W. ఓకే, ఫ్రమ్ స్కూల్స్ P and S టుగెదర్. అర్థమైందా ఇంతకీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్? ఇక్కడ ఇందులో మన కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ ఏది? నో. వై నో? వై ఉంది కదా, ఎందుకు పెద్ద ఇదేగా, వద్దా? 300 మంది ఉన్నారనుకుందాం. సో ఇక్కడ చాలా కాలేజెస్ నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారుగా. అందరూ ఒకే కాలేజ్ వాళ్ళు కాదు కదా, 4 కాలేజెస్ వాళ్ళు అనుకుందాం. Percentage of students who have enrolled for the given coaching institute from different schools. I am talking about college. Let's say this is our coaching center. From first college percentage wise, second college, third college, fourth college. Information atla undi. So 4 institutions and students from 4 different schools. And this is total number and these are all percentages. So when you add everything, that must be equal to 100% every time. 56 for coaching institute W from schools P and S together, and the total number of students who have enrolled for coaching institute Y from same schools together. ఏం అడిగారు? డిఫరెన్సా? ఎక్కడ అడిగారు అమ్మా? అడగలేదా? ఏమండి అసలు క్వశ్చనే లేదు కదా దానిలో. You have just information. So this is for P and S. This is 30% and here it is 51%. 51% of 300 is equal to 300% of 51, which is 3 times of 51, 153. One number is 153. The other number is 30%. 10 plus 20, 30. 30% of 90. 9 3 is 27. ఓకే, వీటిని యాడ్ చేయటమో తీసేయటమో లేకపోతే పర్సంటేజ్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయటమో సంథింగ్ ఏదో ఉంటుంది. ఐ థింక్ యూ అర్థమైపోయింది, మీకు వచ్చేసింది కదా. ఐ థింక్ యూ రాస్ అబౌట్ డిఫరెన్స్. 126. 57. In coaching institute W, 40% are female. 40% of 90. What is 40% of 90? 36. So female are 36. What about, wait. If 5/9 of total female are from school R, what is 1/9? 4. 5/9? 20. So out of 36, 20 members are from school R. What is the number of male students from school R who have enrolled for coaching institute W? From school R, total what percentage of students have enrolled? 40%. Out of 90, 40% is 36. Out of 36, 20 are female, male are 16. In place of first option 12, if you have any other number, you can directly verify 4 multiple. Because out of total population, if 5/9 are female, 4/9 will be male population. 4/9 should be a multiple of 4. So your answer should be a multiple of 4. Are you getting? We have 2 options, 12 and 16, so you are forced to do it. Otherwise, if you have only one 4 multiple, you can directly go for your answer. Okay? Next. 58. What is the average number of students who have enrolled in coaching institute XYZ from school Q? XYZ. Average from school Q. Need to calculate 20% of this. How much? 50. Just remember. Next 24% of 300 will be equal to 300% of 24. 3 times of this number. 72. Earlier we have 50. 50 plus 72. 122. Remember. Next 32% of 200, 200% of 32, 64, 122 plus 64, 186. And you're asked about average. 186 divided by 3, 62. What is the respective ratio between the total number of students who have enrolled for coaching institute X and Y together from school R and the total number of students who have enrolled from the same coaching center together from school S? R and S. This is about R and this is about S. X and Y. So 30% of 250. How much? 75. 25% of 8. 50% of 3. 150 answer. Odle. Direct ga chedam. 30% of this 75. 25% of this 75. Total 150. So your numerator is 150. Hold it for some time. Can be your answer, can be your answer, can be your answer. Next, for school R, RSA. Yes. 30% of this, just now calculated, 75. 15% of this, 45. 75 plus 45, 120. 0, 0 cancel. 15 by 12, cancellation with 3, 5 times, 4 times, 5 by 4, 5 is to 4. Before getting denominator, I have verified something, right? Factor. Factor. Our first number should be factor for 150. And all are satisfying that rule. As our numerator is 150, out of our ratio, your first number should be factor of 150. All are satisfying that rule. If you have only one such number, you can directly go for your answer. Cancellation tarvata మిగిలిన number factor అవ్వాల్సిందే కదా? Yes or no? అది వెరిఫై చేస్తున్నాం. 68th. In coaching institute Z, the total number of students who have enrolled from school R and S together is what percent less than total number of students enrolled from schools P and Q. P and Q. So this is Z. From P and Q, what percent we have? 60. R and S remaining 40. So 40 is how much less than 60? 20 less. That of 60. Percentage, right? Into 100. 1/3, which is 33, 1/3%. Need not to go for conversion because 28%, 32, 24, 16. All these percentages are calculated on same number, right? So when you add these two, you are getting 60. And when you add these two, you will get 40. 40 is 20 less than 60. So 40 is 20 less that of 60 into 100. 20 by 60, 1/3. 1/3 is 33, 1/3. Got it? Right. Don't go for conversion, which takes time. (61 to 65). మొత్తమా? All. Oops, all are easy, I think. Difference? 8, 16, 8, 8 twos, 8 threes, 8 fours. Here 8 fives. This number should be 48. 8 multiples. See, from this number I need to subtract 32. 8 4 times. Subtraction kante addition easy kada. Next number is 40. 40 plus 8, 48. Or else 80 minus 32, 48. It's up to you. Gradual decrease should be difference. Difference 48, 36, 27, 21. Again difference of difference. How much is this? 12, 9, 6, 3. So 21 minus 3, 18. So I should subtract 18 from 28, answer is 10. Okay? Into 1 by 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 2. So wait a minute, for time being let's do like this. Into half, into 1, into 1 and half, into 2, into 2 and half. Okay? 14 into half, 7. Plus 1. 8 into 1, 8. Plus 2. 10 into 1 and half, 15. Plus 3. So you need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 42 and a half times is 100. Plus 5, 105. Next. Into 1, into 2, into 3, into 4, into 5. 4 into 1 plus 2 is 6. 4 into 2 plus 3, 15. 15 3 is 45 plus 4 is 49. So you need to add 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 here. 1 into 5, 5. 5 plus 6, 11. Should end with 1. How many options are there? Only 1011 answer. Last digit verification. Next, last one. Should be difference, I think. Gradual increase rate should be difference. First of all, ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి దీనికి మధ్యలో అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, ఏం వెరిఫై చేసిన అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి వెరిఫై చేస్తే ఏం వెరిఫై చేసిన అర్థమైందా? హ్యాండ్స్ 28 కంటే పెద్దది, 37 కంటే చిన్నది ఉండాలి కదా. అట్లాంటిది ఒకటే ఉంటే చేయాల్సిన అవసరం కూడా లేదు కదా. అర్థమైందా? ఫస్ట్ అది చూసుకొని అక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి లేకపోతే అందుకే చేస్తున్నాం, లేకపోతే అప్పుడే ఆన్సర్ చెప్పేవాడిని. ఓ బలవాడి నువ్వా. సో హియర్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఈస్ 27, 18, 9, 11. Okay, again difference 9, 7. So difference of these two numbers comes here, difference of these two numbers comes here. So difference between these two numbers should be 9, 7, 5. Difference of these two should be 3. Decreasing, right? 11 minus 5, 6. 6 minus 3, 3. So 28 plus 3, 31. 31 plus 6, 37. Satisfied? 31 is right answer.